What's the most resilient thing you could think of in the world? Is it rubber bands, roaches, your baby mama's lace front? If you said anything other than the Night Wolf 777, you'd be sadly mistaken. Your baby mama lace front might be a close second, but I digress. No matter how many times I intercepted this dude, put points up on him, he would not give up. And thank you to the Night Wolf 777 for offering great gameplay in a competitive game that allowed me to turn into wonderful content and present to you for your enjoyment. Hopefully you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it and as much as I enjoyed playing the game itself. But now that we've set the premise to how this game's going to go, let's go ahead and get right into the gameplay. What's good with YouTube? No, I don't worship the devil, I'm just gaming on another level. Thank you for tuning in to another Madden 24 gameplay with me, and hopefully you enjoy this bad boy because it was fun putting it together and editing it, everything. It's just been a magnificent experience for me playing this game. So right off the bat, I'm changing my defense. I normally run like a nickel, regular nickel, or like the 4-3 or dime or something, but this was a Nickle Double MUG. And the way I was running it was causing a lot of passing problems for my man right here. As you can see with me catching the interception early in the first quarter. His first drive, he didn't even get out of his own red zone. But we right there. It was something that I started to use. I'm seeing a lot more videos of it now, but as you can see, with just the people on my team, I got 91 overall, Raheem Mostert, run CMC as my backup. Like, this is pretty early in the Madden life cycle, where there wasn't really that many high-level cards. Like, there's not no 96s and 98s like there is now in today's game. I think maybe the highest at this point was maybe like a 91, 92, if that. You know, like Randy Moss was still on my team. You know, I didn't use him whatsoever in God knows how long. But just because it's older players on the field doesn't mean that the scheme can't transition from back then to now and forevermore. Like, this is a proven scheme that I was running against this guy. I happen to be Rondé Barber had to go. Like, I don't use him. If you still use him, I'll pray for you. Just drop your name in the chat and I will say a prayer for you, because Lord, is he terrible at corner. I don't care how high they keep raising his overall, he is garbage. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. I happen to be trying this defense out, which in my experience, maybe the way I was running it was pretty bad against the run. Like, the run fits weren't really good, but in pass coverage, it was phenomenal. As long as I made the right read, it was phenomenal. Like, I left right there, you just saw I ran to the corner route because I left him open to play prior, and I noticed he was hurrying up, trying the same thing again. I ran to it and he hit me with the underneath route. That's fine. You know, I'm not going to be upset with that. I can't stand that card marker card, bro. Even now, even you don't see it on offense anymore, but on defense, people still have it at left outside linebacker, and he is a pain in the butt cheeks. Look at my boy venereal disease taking it all the way to the goal line. Like, come on, bro. That's not a touchdown. I was I was upset. Like, how did he not finish that off? But no problem. One of my goal line specials get the job done. Ross Dwelly, good lord. I think that's a yellow card. Like, just regular goal. Ah, man, them things ain't even in my binder anymore, let alone on my team. Like, you yellow, you got to go instantly. Anyway, back to the gameplay. So we're trying out this Nickle Double MUG, right? And I'm playing Patrick Willis primarily in the middle as I get another pick. Excellent user defense in location placement of the defensive player, so that when he had to make a decision on who he wanted to pass it to, I was in the middle of both of them. So had he thrown it to the corner receiver, which he did, or he threw it to the running back, which I was covering, beautiful dime by Joe. Either way, I still would have been there to make the interception, which is why I was in position to do so. So outside, he wasn't able to get much success there, but overall, I think this defense is should be primarily used against the pass, whether it's condensed sets or, you know, spread sets, trip sets. It really doesn't matter as long as you make the adjustments. And the adjustments that I was using was, look at me with the pick with my boy Night Train Lane. The adjustments I was using was I would crash the D-line in, contain the two D ends, put the one of the defensive tackles in a, that was a terrible, terrible pass by me. Put one of the defensive tackles in a spy just in case he want to run off. So the pocket's pretty condensed. He's got to stay inside. Beautiful pass by him. I can't even get mad at that. Then I would spread my linebackers, and depending on how he was aligned, I would focus primarily on the void felt that was left by me moving my linebacker or safety, because that's what I normally run: one safety, one linebacker. Whatever side left the void, then I would go clear. I would run straight to that hole, because most people would try to say, oh, okay, well, there's a hole right here, let me throw it. Nope, I'm going to beeline straight over there, and most of the time I was able to get an interception in the process of doing so. But that's how I was running this defense then. I think I might have had match on. I'm not sure if I still run match. I don't really run match as much now, because there's a lot of rules in match that will have your outside corners or your safeties chasing maybe the number 3 or the number 2 receiver. That's the receiver from the inside of the line of scrimmage going to the outside, because that's how they number, from the outside to the inside. So it goes 1, 2, 3 from right to left. And sometimes depending on the formation alignment, your corners and safeties can end up converting into man, even though you pick a zone play, which is the whole principle of match defense in the first place. And if you're not familiar with how the rules actually go, you could leave yourself wide open and have like a major coverage gap. And if your opponent sees it, he didn't see me. If your opponent sees it, he can exploit your defense pretty badly. So I don't run match often anymore. I mainly just run regular zone. But that was the setup, and this is what was happening throughout the gameplay. As you can see, me and homeboys going back and forth. It was a good game. There was no blowouts either way. I was throwing picks, he was throwing picks. We was having good passes both ways. Not too much good running on either side. But definitely, oh my God, look at this beautiful play here. Man, that's not the Greatest Show on Turf, Isaac. That is the All Madden one. I just purchased the Greatest Show on Turf one yesterday, actually. Man, that one was like a 91 overall. Good Lord, my team was cheeks back in. But we was getting it done, man. We was definitely getting it done. Let's get down to the wire now. So my opponent knows that he's either got it. I hate that. He just ran my man over. He can either control the clock and try to play defense against me, and look what he does. Goes up top and just destroys Night Train Lane. That's cool. Your Randy Moss can do that. Anything you can do, I can do. Bow! We got it too, bro. We going up top doing the same thing. The difference is, you would think I would have learned my lesson defensively and maybe put some extra help over there. Nope. I leave him wide open again, one-on-one, Night Train Lane against Randy Moss, and we just see the results 2 plays in a row. He goes right back to it right after this run right here. Tried to shake, nah, bro. I click on and I play defense. I really don't like people that don't click on. Play action pass, man. Bomb. I'm trying to get there. At least we made the tackle this time. Good Lord. Dude went right back to it. And this Gus Edwards with the angry runs, bro. That thing was so annoying. He would just run over everybody, man. Anytime he was in the open field. Were we able to stop him right here? Oh, look at that. He got the open. Ah! Good defense by Simmons. But 17's open? No, he's not. We gonna grab that, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you just close the hole right after they snap the ball, they gonna throw the interception to you every time. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. See you next week.